All right. Well, it's been, I don't know, maybe a week since we played American Trucker. My camera doesn't appear to be working, and it's been a long week. I do not feel like troubleshooting it. So we're just going to play this without our cameras, which is okay.
That's fine.
I'm kind of ugly anyway. So
you are not.
I'm not going to have to, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me host our convoy.
Let's do this.
We are in Junction, Texas.
All right. Sounds familiar. I know the last time we played, we were cruising around Texas, heading west or something.
Yep.
I don't know where we'll go today, but we will figure that out.
All right. I'm in.
You're in. Game change detected. It always says that. But what changed?
Anytime there's an update.
There was another update?
Yeah.
Is there an update like every 5 seconds?
I think so.
We did cruise in Arkansas, but we still haven't accepted the reward. Maybe you don't get it yet.
Maybe.
The event will be concluded on Sunday the 17th, so maybe that's when you'll get the reward. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you hosting?
I am.
Let's see if I can find you. There you are. You don't need a password. No, none of our friends are going to play this game.
That's true. And if they were already on our friends list, we would let them play.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's Jaime. Jaime, I didn't know you got this game. What are you doing here, man?
Right? You got a truck.
Or our daughter plays this sometimes, but she's like 8 years old.
9.
9? Wow. That sure goes fast, doesn't it? It goes fast.
It does.
Dude, I don't know how old I am, so don't laugh at me. Okay, we're traveling, we're delivering packed lumber
to Lubbock.
That's where my brother lives.
Yes.
I'll have to say hi to my brother and jump in his pool.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah. Nice. We're going to pass San Angelo. I knew a guy named from San Angelo. I went to school right here around Abilene at a small town called Sweetwater, about right here. And so I had to drive Highway 70 up north all the way, and I live about right here in real life. So don't come kill me or anything. That's where I live. Out here in the pasture.
Out in the pasture.
There is no road going through where there's no road going where I live. So maybe in the future they'll add a new road or something.
Your phone's ringing.
Hold on a second. Oh, sorry about that. I had a phone call. Let's go to Lubbock. Should I fast travel?
You're already in Junction, so no.
Okay. It was like $0. So where would it put me? Like down the road? I mean,
right where you're at. Because remember, since there was an update, it automatically put us at the maintenance spot.
Ooh, this is a nice looking area.
It is.
Get some chicken while we're here. I want some chicken.
Chicken?
Dude, I am in a good mood today compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I was so
You
bitter.
were crabby yesterday.
I had to deal with Apple support. I got locked out of my account. We have a long story about that.
You did have to deal with Apple support for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, what happened was, okay, I bought, because we have a Roku, like one of the cheap $40 ones at Walmart, and they suck, right? And so
Yes.
It's horrible. And I decided, you know what, honey? Let's splurge and get ourselves an Apple TV. Ooh, Apple TV, you know, it's supposed to be really good, right?
Yeah.
Well, right when I ordered it, all went well there. But like, I ordered it on a company laptop. So maybe it confused Apple. Like, what the heck? They ordered this off a non-Apple computer? Must be a hacker.
Must be.
And so at one point in time, I bought myself, or my daughter, she's in high school. She's taking online school. So I bought her a laptop, a MacBook. And I must have logged into it at one point in time. I'm not logged into it anymore, I don't think. But right as soon as I ordered it, she got an alert. And she assumed it's for her. So she changed the password. And then I guess it changed the password for my account. I freaked out. I got my account locked. I talked to some Indian guy and nice guy, but completely useless. It's not really his fault, because I think Apple themselves say, you know what? You can't do anything. And it even says in the Apple thing, like, support
We will
not
not
help
be
you.
able to reset your password.
Yeah.
They can't fix your phone number. They can't do anything.
Yeah, it's like they basically just themselves as a corporate policy says F you. That's Apple's stance
That's their
on this.
policy. Yeah.
Which I don't blame them. Well, the problem was, yes, I could reset it again, but guess what? I got a new cell phone a few years ago, and I never had any account issues before. I didn't even think about it. So guess what? It's using my old cell phone that I no longer have access to. And that's what caused the problem I'm in now. To recover my account, to get my new number in the system, and to get everything working again, it's going to take 3 to 4 days. And I got a message today saying it'll be, I think in 2 days, they're going to call me to verify my identity. I had to use my credit card I usually use recently on the charges, which I like the
security is nice.
It is good, but if you are legit and you just you boo-booed, got a new phone, it didn't change it. I'm sure it happens all the time. It's
I'm
a
sure.
real pain in the ass. And yesterday, it kind of put me in a crabby mood. I was nice to the tech support guy. It's just, I work IT. I get it. He's just there for emotional support. That's all he was. It wasn't anything. It wasn't technical support. He's just like, yes, I know. I am so sorry. I apologize and blah, blah, blah. But this is how it is.
Yep.
You're just going to have to live with it. And I was like, all right. I'm not going to sit here and argue with a guy who obviously
Can't do anything.
yeah, it's out of his control. So I just said, thank you. I'll just wait. Thankfully, I don't really use that for that much stuff, but I do have a few Apple devices. So it does kind of suck. Like when I got the Apple TV in today, she had to use her account because my account's all locked up.
And it is super cool. Highly recommend the Apple TV.
Yeah, it is nice.
Like, it is so fast. Like,
Compared to the Roku, yeah.
yes, like back and forth between apps seamlessly. I mean, it is nice.
Yeah, and
The remote is super cool.
yeah, it looks nice. We're definitely going to try it out later. And we tried out Harry Potter and it worked great. But I have a few other movies I want to try out. A lot of movies that came out. Okay, I'm ready.
Did we finish Unsolved Mysteries season 4?
Yes, but the new season came out.
New season came out yesterday.
I'm debating if I just want to cancel HBO Max since we're done watching Game of Thrones and House of Dragons.
That's true. We only subscribe to Max whenever a new Game of Thrones comes out.
Yeah, because we've pretty much exhausted everything on there that I really wanted to watch. And we also watched some South Park. They have South Park on there now.
Every single season.
And I watched most of them, and she cut me off. She's like, I am done with South Park.
After like 8 seasons in 2 weeks, I was like, I can't do anymore. We got to watch something else.
Can't take it anymore. I was even, when she was gone last week in Dallas, I was watching like the first couple of seasons because my daughter likes it, my high schooler, and I still love it because I stopped aging after 12. So even I still like the original. I mean, they're rough. They're not like the new seasons, but
I'm not a fan of the first season.
It's rough. I mean, they'll be the first ones to admit that, but it's still nostalgic. I grew up with it. I'm like, oh my God, I remember Mr. Hanky and stuff like that. And every episode had Jesus on it. I'll be, that must have really pissed people off back in the day. When
I
Jesus
bet.
had a Jerry Springer show.
Oh my gosh.
And they would chant, Jesus, Jesus, like they would do a Jerry. Like Jerry,
that
Jerry.
seems
Sacrilegious?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit.
a little bit.
But they've always, I mean,
they've always like flirted with being
they
highly
piss,
offensive.
They piss everyone off. The left, the right, the
middle.
Christians, the Muslims. They don't care, man. They're just, but it's funny to me. And I can take a joke. I'm a Christian in real life, and I can take a joke.
Right.
It's okay. It's cool, man. It's just a cartoon.
That's true.
I'm not going to get myself all worked up. Gotta have a sense of humor. Oh. And I've always been in the center. And I think they are kind of in the center as well. So I get most of the jokes. I love making fun of the left, and I love making fun of the right. I think both sides are...
The Dicker Jobs.
Yeah. Both sides have their fair share of funny things to talk about.
Yes.
And I love how Mr. Harrison is a funny-looking Trump dude, and his tweets crack me up.
Oh gosh, me too.
And Tweak was like freaking out. He's like, "Why would he do that? Why would he?" And Harrison was like, "Yeah, Tweak. Yeah, he's not gonna take your crap. You're not gonna drop a nuke on him or blah blah blah."
Yeah, it was great.
It is so funny, dude.
And when he was in Florida, like just a little rally, just a little one.
That was the newest episode, actually. Yeah.
That was really funny.
And we watched the specials as well. They like 4 or 5 of them on Paramount. And we watched the newest one, which was where Cartman takes those shots to lose weight.
Oh yeah, the obesity epidemic.
Yeah. You take the stuff you would normally give someone who's diabetic.
Yes.
And they found out that it makes you where you don't crave food as much. And you lose a lot of weight.
Yeah, so people are getting shots in their stomach. But unfortunately, people with diabetes that actually need it, sometimes the pharmacy is out because they already gave it to people that are using it for weight loss. So that sucks.
So is there really a control issue right now? Are people just not getting what they need anymore?
Yes.
That's sad. You should have some kind of system where the diabetic people get taken care of first.
Mm-hmm.
And I would even charge more if you're just using. Well, how do you prove it though? How do you prove that you're using it for weight loss and not for your diabetic? Maybe you have to have like a doctor's note.
Well, you have to have a doctor's note to get it anyways because it's
even if you're just trying to
prescription.
So your doctor would say, okay, you should lose some weight. Here's a prescription to this drug.
Yep.
So it's not over the counter.
No. It's shots. Yeah, you have to get it.
Are doctors just rapidly prescribing this?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
But
and you see commercials for it everywhere. There's like Ozempic and like Wegovy or something like that. There's like 2 or 3 different brands that are doing it now.
Isn't that kind of immoral? Because if you're not in a life-threatening situation, this is purely cosmetic. Are they going to say, well, it's life-saving weight loss or something?
Right.
Because what if you just have like a little bit of a tum-tum? Like you're not overweight. You're just, you got a little bit
a little tum-tum.
A little tum-tum. Are you slowing down?
Oh, that was my bad.
Oh, okay.
I went to scoot up my keyboard and accidentally pressed the space bar and it like put on my emergency brake.
Oh, shit. But yeah, this traffic is perfect. We have it down, 0.3?
Yes.
Oh, it's perfect. This is the right amount of traffic.
I agree.
Just enough to make the world not seem so dead. So anyways, we've been working on a new project where we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, a game we've been playing since 2010. And then it got reformed to Realm Reborn. Well, anyways, we were playing it just now. We were doing some Endwalker content, and the servers just crapped out and died.
Yeah, and we were in the middle of like our second cutscene since we started. Like we'd only been playing 5-10 minutes maybe when it just like totally crashed and crapped out.
Well, I thought it was me because my server died before yours. I'm like, oh no, why is mine doing it? And then yours was shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
And we got back in queue, and it was like 400 people or something, and then the lobby died. I was like, all right, we'll play some trucker.
Yeah.
We have other
we'll
games
give
to play.
them an hour or so to get their crap together.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. We're like 2 expansions behind. We're 3 or 4 years of content behind. We are in no rush.
I just can't wait to like see new dungeons. I love seeing new dungeons. They are so much fun.
Well, I just get scared because
Oh, have a beer, you'll be fine.
I have a healer and I get healer anxiety. So as long as you tell me what to do, I'm good.
Yeah. Like I already looked up our next dungeon and it's going to be easy. The only thing you have to do as a healer is watch out during the first and last boss battle. They can put a really super strong bio debuff on everyone and you'll just need to Asuna it. And that's it.
Well, I'm just worried because, if I die, we all die. And so there's a lot of one-shot mechanics in that game, and I don't want to go down. And then everyone's like, oh, stupid healer. Did you even watch the video? And I'm like,
Didn't
no.
you watch the YouTube?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh, cool. It's a 2-lane here. I can pass these guys. Oh, no, there's a light. There's not much traffic. I'm going to break the law.
Breaking the law.
I'm going to get hit and flipped over. You watch. Oh, I'm breaking the law. I made it. I'm a bad boy. I want to catch up to my wife up there. She's leaving me behind, man. Leaving me in the dust. And once again, we are going to be driving at night.
I know, it seems like we always drive at night.
So yeah, that was my exciting weekend. It wasn't that much. I started to question why I'm even using Apple products after all that, but it's my fault.
But we love them.
It's my fault.
Do you know how many Apple products we have in our house? Like all
Too
5 of
many to
us
count.
have an iPhone. We have 5 Apple computers.
Don't remind me. We have more than I care to admit.
2 iPads.
You know,
An Apple TV now.
5 phones or something. All of our kids have one.
Yeah, I said 5 phones, 5 computers, 2 iPads.
You should stop.
An Apple TV.
People are gonna like start making fun of you.
Oh, and 3 of us have Apple AirPods.
Yeah. Shh. Do you include the watches too?
Oh, and 2 of us have Apple Watches. And the other 2 girls asked for them for Christmas.
Yeah, we our girls love.
We love Apple products.
Stuff. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, San Angelo discovered.
I hate being like one of those people that is brand loyal. I'm not really like that.
So when I was in high school, there was a couple of guys that were like super, super, super Apple fanboys. Like they used to give you the little white Apple sticker whenever you'd buy an Apple computer and stuff, and they had the Apple sticker on the back of their car.
Oh my God.
And I always was like, that's silly, because I had, I was like,
yeah, we're not like that.
yeah. Even with all of our Apple products, yeah, we're not that hardcore.
Because before, I always had an iPhone because of the company phone, and I just always liked it.
Yeah.
That's all I had. I didn't have a Mac computer. And then when they brought out this new Silicon M1 and M2 and M3 processors, I was like, I started researching it and like, this is actually a pretty damn good efficient.
We got the iPad first.
Processor. It's a really good processor.
Oh yeah.
Now I have a Mac Studio I use for editing, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's really damn good. It doesn't make any noises. It doesn't get hot.
Oh, my Apple Studio is like silent and
it's
perfect.
It's silent and it works fast.
It's so
dude.
fast.
And the built-in shared memory is insane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I do have a Windows computer that I play this game on, but then I edit it on the Mac. So it's like, do I have to do that? Not necessarily, but I've just gotten so used to it and how it works. I just love how fast it is. My Windows PC is probably just as fast, but I prefer to have a dedicated gaming computer and a dedicated editing computer.
Yeah.
I keep running out of hard drive space. Hell, my 1 terabyte hard drive on our Windows computer is half full already.
Oh my goodness.
I know we installed 14, which is a massive game now. It's like 80 gigs or something.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Yeah. That's what she said. We may not make it in time before we have to get Sam.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to drive 144 miles in 4 minutes.
That'd be impressive. We'd have to go a lot faster. Big Spring. I know a guy from Big Spring in college.
Nice. I don't think I've been there.
The lights look really good at nighttime now.
Yeah, they do.
See all the cars and their headlights and stuff.
And the stars.
All right, babe, we're in Texas. Stars at night.
Are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas. I
love that in Pee-wee.
Yeah, Pee-wee Herman Big Adventure.
He's like, see, I can prove it.
Everyone has started singing it. See, I'm in Texas. I can prove it.
I bet our daughters would like that movie.
The Bikes on the Alamo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's if you're not aware, that's Tim Burton's first movie. With
Before
Pee-wee.
Batman?
Before Batman. This is his very first movie.
Okay.
Was Pee-wee. And it had some of his
Signature quirks.
Weirdness.
It
like
did.
Large Marge in the semi truck that I pick him up at night and it gets really weird.
Yeah.
Or his car flies off the cliff, but they put up the top in their car and so they float. Like that somehow would work.
Right.
It's an adorable movie. I highly recommend it. Only because it's Tim Burton and he had a very interesting take on Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, he did.
Look at that truck. You must have hit him or something, because one truck was like in the middle
I
of the
might
road.
have accidentally hit him.
Okay, he's acting strange. You put the hazards on? I was wondering.
Yeah, that might have been me. All right, I'm going to pull over so we can go get our daughter.
Remember, hazards is F for...
Oh, yeah, I was pressing H and it wasn't doing anything. But it was F for, oh, fudge.
Fudge.
Like...
Fudge. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let me turn off my hazard lights there. All right, we're clear. This game looks so realistic
It
sometimes.
does. I love it.
This new lighting system.
Mm-hmm.
So while you were gone, I had to get some video footage. I work in IT. I had to find some security surveillance footage of a semi truck who unfortunately took out on accident one of the train guards rails. Is that what you call? Is it a guard? Is what you call it?
I guess so. Like the arms that come down.
Yeah, the arms that came down. Well, anyways, the train was heading westward, and he was waiting for it. And then the trains were all gone, and then the guards went up. And so he crossed with his truck, and then unexpectedly, they just come down again. There's no train coming. And then it nicked the back of his truck, and it broke off. And then I don't think it was his fault. I think there was no train coming. And they were up. They just came down again, right on top of them.
Had to have just been like a computer glitch or a malfunction of some sort.
It does that sometimes. It's at work, and sometimes those trains cross all day long, and then I've seen it just come back down again, like a phantom train was coming.
Phantom train.
Yeah. Oh, it's raining.
Not for me yet.
Wrong button.
You always get rain a few minutes before me.
And it's like one of those cartoons where the cloud's hovering on just my truck and not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully I cleared his name. He doesn't get in trouble. And it shows clearly in the video footage that he did no wrong.
Good.
I made it very clear. I mean, the footage speaks louder than words.
Right.
I noticed that the new camera I installed, though, overlooking the train, is a little low quality. I might need to up it a little bit. We have so many cameras. I went ahead and on purpose lowered the resolution a little bit because I like to record all the time, and I have a huge hard drive. And so because of that, I have to lower the footage, the quality resolution. But I'd rather have it low quality and always record, and then have high quality, and then it just doesn't record at the moment because I've had moments where it would do motion activation, and it just wouldn't work half the time. And the minute I needed it,
Was lost.
is lost. So now I did my job. They got what they needed. It might not be the best quality, but you can clearly see what happened
Good.
in all pixely form. I noticed we just got a new comment on our 14 video.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not bad, and hopefully
You always say that. I hope it's not bad. But like nobody
You guys
ever is
suck.
mean.
I hope he's not disappointed when I tell him that we're not doing this anymore. We're doing new content now. My
Yep.
bad.
We are back to our original characters.
Or it might be the person from the dungeon like, hey, I played with you guys.
That'd be cool.
Because she said she's going to come find us. We played the guy in a dungeon, or girl, and on our character profile, it shows our YouTube link. And she said, I'm going to go check you guys out.
Mm-hmm.
She liked how we were wearing like matching pajamas, glamour in the game.
Yeah, it was cool. We're totally going to do it for our next dungeon.
Every dungeon.
Every dungeon, we're going to put our jammies on.
So even if we fail terribly and we lose, at least
We'll be cute.
at least we're cute. Well, you just cut that guy off.
Well, the guy like cut me off, so we're even.
Or maybe he was just turning. You're good. No worries.
It is now raining for me. I'm just a couple minutes behind on rain.
That took a while. Well, this is kind of a short trip. We might not be able to play very much this episode.
That's Okay.
This is kind of like a random thing we did when our 14 server went down, and then we're about to eat.
Yep.
And we had to pick up the kids from school.
Then I have a coffee date tonight with my bestie.
Oh, you're still doing that?
Yeah, we're just meeting for an hour for coffee at
Okay.
Starbucks.
I'm gonna be so lonely.
Oh, I know. What would you do for an hour without me?
I guess I'll work on that video footage, even though I'm like not clocked in really at that time. I'll still do it.
That'll give you something to do.
That's like my job. I mean, well, not really my job. That's like my job away from my job is doing video editing. That's like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
I love this stuff.
You could even hop on your Mac and make it super cool.
I don't know. The footage is not very high quality.
All you have to do is say enhance like they do in the movies.
Enhance. Yeah, it suddenly looks like sharp as hell.
Oh, I know. Don't you love when they do it like on the old episode of X-Files? It's like in the 90s and they're like, can't you zoom in and enhance that? Oh, sure.
Yeah. I guess you could technically kind of do that with AI now, but it's always gonna look a little off.
Yeah.
With AI. AI more or less just kind of reconstructs it the best it can.
Okay, so speaking of AI, you want to know something funny?
What's up?
So we have a quiz in my history class coming up in 3 weeks. And part of the quiz, they're going to have to write like a couple of sentences to answer a question. It's not multiple choice, you know?
Yeah.
And so we were all talking in the Teams chat yesterday about how to make sure they don't use AI to answer it. And so we all put like something silly in the prompt, in the middle of the prompt, and we like add something to do with spaghetti in your answer, and then we colored that sentence white so where it couldn't be seen, so that way if they just copy and paste the prompt into ChatGPT, I'll be able to tell by reading if it's talking about samurais in Japan and then it mentions spaghetti.
Nice.
Then I'll know AI wrote it.
That's pretty smart.
You have to like rethink how you do things now that AI is a thing.
Yeah, but you can't really outsmart AI really. I mean, it's really hard because you actually can tell AI to do it whatever you want it to do.
Well, right, but if the kid doesn't notice that you put something silly in the prompt.
True.
And all they did was copy and paste.
True.
Ah, crap, I hit the rail.
You okay?
Yes.
I'll try not to break the fence like the guy did in real life today.
Well, I know I totally hit that rail just now, and that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, that was totally my fault. I was just being impatient.
This game is so immersive, man. With the rain and
Oh, I know. I love
the
it.
lighting. This game looks really good now.
It does.
It seems we're running better for me now that we fixed our power issue.
It does. Yeah,
Does it
it
seem
runs
that way to you
great.
too?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Huh. I think I really did have a bad setup there.
Well, hey.
My
we fixed
APC,
it.
my APC didn't have enough power to handle all the computers routing through it.
Right?
It actually seems like it's less.
Choppy. And
Choppy.
jittery. I've noticed that too.
That's kind of scary. That for all this time we've had an inadequate setup.
Yeah.
But
Because we got these computers in August.
yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think that might be it for today.
All right.
I
You're
do wanna
parked?
I do want to play more.
This weekend, we definitely will.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is kind of like an impromptu recording session. So, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll definitely play more later, so stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.